What? Okay, everybody, today we're going to kind of talk a little heavy. We're going to talk a little straightforward, and I'm going to be honest with you. Today, I want to talk about what is positive training. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? What do we mean when we talk about this is positive training? What's the definition of positive training? And what are the 4 pillars of positive training? Well, we're going to dive into that a little bit today. And I'm not going to go too deep to where everyone's going to be like, oh, Adam is nerding out. But at the end of the day, I want you to understand when I talk about, and I proudly say, I'm a positive trainer, and you should be a positive trainer with your pet too. So let's dive in a little deep. And the first thing we're going to discuss are the 4 pillars of positive training. So our first pillar is positive reinforcement. Use positive reinforcement. The definition of positive reinforcement is positive reinforcement, holy crap. Positive reinforcement is a very powerful and effective tool to help shaping change and behavior. Positive reinforcement works by presenting a motivative item to a person or a pet to obtain the approved desire that is exhibited, making the behavior more likely to happen in the future. So that's the basic definition of what positive reinforcement is. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what positive reinforcement is in our world. So everyone knows Facebook, and everyone knows what the thumbs up means on Facebook. So that means you approve of what that person says, or what they're doing, or what that video is. You're giving them positive reinforcement. It's the ultimate positive training right there. And that person is getting reinforced with warm fuzzies. So let's think about this in the dog's perspective. We're just trying to give our dogs warm fuzzies. It makes sense, doesn't it? And now moving on to the second pillar, which is avoid the use of physical force, punishment, or fear. That sounds pretty legit in my world. All right, what they're trying to claim, very simply, is just don't hit your dog. Don't do anything that will cause any physical harm or long-lasting fear. So when your dog goes to the bathroom in the house, don't yell at them because you're encouraging a negative behavior. You're reinforcing a negative behavior. You are now using negative reinforcement. You're also creating a long-lasting effect on the dog, which creates fear. That is not positive training. Got it? Moving forward. Alrighty, so pillar number 3 is understand the misconceptions of dominance theory. Alright, what is dominance theory? Let's dive into that a little bit. Okay, so here's a picture of Cesar Millan, the pack leader, as he likes to call it. And I'm going to tell you that he does not follow positive-based reinforced training. He follows very dominant methods of training. And it's been proven that his methods not always work, but also have long-lasting effects on dogs. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Cesar Millan and the fact that his passion is truly amazing. It's remarkable that someone who is claimed to be a self-taught behaviorist has done so good and so much for this industry. But at the end of the day, he doesn't follow positive methods. He's very dominant when it comes to his aggressive techniques with dogs. He uses choke collars. He uses physical, I guess, muscles, I guess you can say, to coach dogs along instead of trying to persuade them in a positive method. And that's why I don't like Cesar. His passion is nonetheless one of the best I've ever met. And I know him. I've met him several times. I have friends of mine that actually work on his team. So, I'm not going to sit here and bash the guy, but I just don't approve of his methods. That's all. They don't fall under what positive training truly is. All right, getting back to the final pillar, Learn about the way a canine understands things from their point of view, not from a human's point of view, but from a dog's point of view. Which brings us back around to, how do dogs communicate? They communicate through body language, tone of voice, sense of smell. I've said this thousands of times. So if they communicate that way, don't try to communicate to them in any other way. That's why the method of lure and reward works. That's why high-pitched happy tones work. That's why using treats work. That's why those very basic techniques that a lot of trainers out there feel that they're elementary. Well, you know what? I'll be the best elementary school teacher your dog will have if that's the case. I'm fine taking that on. But at the end of the day, I want to teach them the best way I possibly know how. And that is through positive-based reinforced training, using the methods that we just discussed. How a dog learns, not being dominant, being positive, not negative. All those things fall into play when it comes to learning about what is positive training. All right? So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you approve of all the stuff I've said. And also, don't be afraid to share these videos to friends of yours who might also be interested in learning about a little bit more about what positive training truly is. Going forward, I'm actually going to be doing the live chat with Adam, which used to be every Saturday at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be changing it to Sundays at 8 o'clock in 2 weeks. So there will be no chat this week, but the following week will be starting on Sundays at 8 o'clock. This way, I think we'll get a little more people to join us. So after the holiday break, that's when we'll come back to that. And we can discuss this further in those live chats that I encourage you to come join. We do giveaways. We have a really good time, and it's a good opportunity for to sit and you to ask questions directly to me. All right. Once again, thank you for watching. Floyd is now finally chiming in, so I guess that means it's time for me to wrap this up. So as always, please, thank you, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and once again, go walk your dog. Alrighty, so you guys really thought I forgot about today's code word. No. Today's code word is fun. I want you to go have fun with your dogs. I want you to go and enjoy this beautiful weather we're having out here on the East Coast. I want you to go and really just have fun with them. Go ahead, enter fun into the chat below. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and that you're subscribed to the channel, and you'll be entered to win the prize that I will announce in 2 weeks in the next live chat with Adam. That will be next Sunday at 8 o'clock. I'll see you then. Have a good week.